Hola Geminis, welcome to your love reading for April 2020. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email and we can set that up. Otherwise, let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Geminis? Love energies for April 2020. What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine for their greater good? Love energies for Gemini, April 2020. What do you see? What do they need to know? What are the energies prior to April that Gemini has passed out of? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I am leaving a link below, Vimeo link below, for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. It also includes a card for something you do not know about them. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, love energies for April 2020. Also, my 2020 Sun Moon predictions are in my playlist. Go check those out. Check out my 2019 Sun Moon readings that are still in there. See if they rang true for you last year. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse as you move out of April into May. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe. Otherwise, let's get to your readings. Okay, so I see in the beginning, prior to April, you all are coming out of some kind of worry or some kind of angst you seem to have been in. You went through a really hard time. I mean, yeah, who doesn't go through that? And it's a situation that you thought you'd never be able to get out of, I feel like, because you were worrying about it so much. It was all in your head, okay? Definitely over worrying, a lot of angst, like I said. You calmed things down a little bit. You started listening to your dreams. A lot of things were getting worked out in your dreams for some of you. You know how we have so much going on during our day, emotionally or in our mind, and then we go to sleep and we have those dreams that kind of work them out. And I feel like that's what kind of went on, and you realized a lot of it was in your mind. So it really became a choice. Do I want to still linger in this kind of energy, or do I want to come out of it? And you kind of realize you want to come out of it, so you may have been making the efforts in order to do so, okay? Again, a situation you never thought, you're at the bottom of a well, but hand over hand, you're crawling out of it, or so I see. Now, we have the Knight of Wands here in reversed. Usually with the Knight of Wands in reversed, I mean, he can be a hasty energy. He can be super impulsive. He doesn't have any insight. He jumps in and he does something. So this is a situation where you kind of can be jumping into something to just distract yourself from this situation, okay? So, I mean, you could be jumping in bed with somebody, jumping in a relationship, not looking at the red flags, not even caring, just being really reckless and careless and chaotic, okay? And impulsive beyond. It can also be a situation where you are trying to connect with someone, or you are trying to find somebody new and nothing seems to be working out for you. So you just kind of feel frustrated and, really upset because you're not getting anywhere, okay? And there's an anger that comes along with it. Like, why can't I find another relationship? Why isn't this happening for me? Why am I being denied? What have I done wrong? Like, all of that kind of stuff. So it can be an either or kind of energy like that for April, when you want something to happen but you can't. Now, we fall upon the Nine of Wands here in reversed as you move out of April into May and then transition. And here's where I think you do have somebody that actually comes along, and this person is so pushy. You're just like, yeah, no. You're almost like, universe, trust me, I did ask for somebody, but not this person. I mean, real kind of little stalker vibe going on here. I mean, somebody that's like following you around, somebody that's asking you if you want to do something like every night of the week. You're like, no, thank you. And you have to keep on telling them. Maybe they're hanging around on your corner, running into you when you go home at night, or what have finding reasons to bump into you, things like that. And when they do ask you to kind of do something, they almost get defensive. Like, I feel like, they'll ask you, do you want to do something? You say, no, well, why not? Well, I don't understand. You know what I mean? And they start to get accusatory. And I feel like it's making you feel uncomfortable. It's encroaching on your boundaries, encroaching on your territory. It's a very uncomfortable kind of feeling. And you're very hesitant to even kind of be around this person. So, this Knight of Wands, and I know what you're thinking, yes, the Knight of Wands can be that person. So, I mean, it could be somebody that kind of came in all of a sudden and they're really pushy and they're mad because they're not getting anywhere. And then that leads out of April into May where they really start kind of pushing up on you. So, and that's what I'm kind of getting. So let's see. Why is this Nine of Swords here in reverse for Geminis? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. Nine of Swords in reverse for Geminis. Five of Swords in the reversed. Lover's card in reversed. Okay, so this was a relationship. It didn't end up in a commitment. You guys weren't getting along. A lot of discord, things like that, possibly dishonesty. We have the card of Gemini here. We have the card of Taurus here. So, I mean, it wasn't anything that was going to turn into, it broke apart, it fell apart for all the wrong reasons, or all the right reasons, however you want to kind of look at it. A lot of arguments, a lot of stuff going on. So, as far as it goes with relationships, it was really tumultuous. It was really not very good. A lot of arguments you guys had, and go back and forth, and the one person in this argument always wants to win, you know. And if they aren't winning, they're going to throw out like a couple sharp words, stinging words to kind of like make the other opponent back down. I mean, these were communication fights like to the death in regards to this, kind of, you know, slicing each other. And it might, with words, not with actual swords. And it was just to see who was going to end up on top, you know, who's going to win this. It's always about the fight to be right, instead of being happy when the Five of Swords kind of shows up, or well, depending on what cards is around it, but that's what I'm getting. So you come out of that, of course, but they're showing me kind of the backstory. Why is the Knight of Wands here reversed? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. Oh man, why am I having trouble breathing all of a sudden? I'm like, oh no, do I get the corona? As far as I know, I don't. Although my schools, I'm a teacher, contracted teacher, and my schools are closing down. So, all right. Okay, Death card in reverse. King. Okay, so it might be this person, this other person. This other person can't let go. So I'm changing. Okay, I'm changing the story. It is this person here. I didn't know that until I pulled out the clarifier. So they're being a little bit wacky. They don't want to let go of you. We have the card of Scorpio here. They refuse to let go. They don't want things to change. They don't want to move forward. They're going to hold on to you for dear life. Okay, I don't know what they're hoping to achieve by that. They're not the most stable when it comes to emotions and things. I mean, we got that from the Knight of Wands here. So we got, you know, somebody who gets angry, who gets frustrated, and they're very overt about it, for lack of a better word. And now we got the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups, I mean, in reverse. And when he's in reverse, he's emotionally manipulative. He gets super moody. He likes blaming other people for his stuff, or for his things. He never has ownership over his feelings. And he can't control his emotions either. So there you go. That's a nice little ball of wax. And the reason why this person is being like this is because you're manifesting a new you. And things are happening for you and they're not happening for this person. So it might be somebody new you're talking to. It might be something going on in your life. Whatever it is, you've turned into the magician and out of nowhere, you just manifested something great for yourself. And this person does not like this in April. Because you're improving yourself. And they're kind of seeing that, and they're seeing that kind of energy, and they're wondering, well, why are they getting along so well? Why is everything happening for them? They don't like that. So that's how they're kind of being. So maybe that's why they're deciding to kind of push in on you. Maybe to see if they can get you back. Maybe just to see, maybe you're so amazing as this Magician card. Maybe they want to date with you. Who knows? Could be the person from back here. This could be somebody new. Why is this Nine of Wands here in reverse for Geminis? Who's this person? What's it? Oh, this person's causing you a lot of stress. Okay, you're so stressed out by this person. You're always worrying about them. What's the next thing they're going to do? They cause you huge anxiety. And you're always peeking out your window and you're always looking. You wake up in the middle of the night like, oh, did I hear something? Always thinking they're going to be looking into your window or whatnot. You just can't sleep at night because of how they're being all of these emotions might be leading into some sort of depression, or you might feel like they're just so oppressive and pushing on you. You can't overcome this. There's no way you can possibly like not refuse them. Well, yeah, refuse them. There's no way you're going to be able to get rid of them. They're such a strong force. So they're pushing up on you, and you're like, am I ever going to be able to get through this? It's almost like the energies turned against you. That is the card of Aquarius, in case you're wondering. And the Wheel of Fortune, it just seems like everything has turned for the worse because of this person and their actions. And you don't have any control over it because of how they're being. They're just being crazy town. And because they don't want things to change. They're being very resistant to things changing. They do not like to see that you are changing. So they're actually out of April into May. They're actually coming back to you because they feel like you were always like their safest bet. Like you'd always be there for them. And now that they're feeling your energy, the Magician, they're not liking that. So now they're trying to kind of like, really kind of put the screws to you, really kind of bind you up. And I don't mean like in a constipated way. I mean like, really kind of make it so that they're all over you and they're smothered and always in your business, so that you almost feel like you can't do anything at all. But I do see like you're very stressed out. Sorry guys, I had a lot of green tea tonight. So that's what I'm seeing. If this is your issue and you need a personal reading, just send me an email and we can go ahead and work that out. Otherwise, click on the link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current ex, or soon to be ex, and then we'll also look at something in that spread where it'll tell you something you do not know about them. Check out my 2020 Sun Moon readings and my 2019s in my playlist. Check me out on, ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe. Yep, or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.